What are you talking about? Who's dead?
You are.
No way, I'm not dead. Dead people do not look this good. Nobody does. Dead people look like this old woman right here in a hospital gown. Ooh, and that man. Ooh, and this man with a knife in his chest. What's... This isn't happening. How can I be dead? I'm only 16.
This gotta be one of the greatest pilots I've ever seen, and Hollywood decided not to pick it up. Imagine you're rich, spoiled, and got everything you could ever ask for. Then boom, you die. Next thing you know, you wake up broke, on the wrong side of the tracks trying to figure out life like the rest of us. That was the genius idea behind this Kyla Pratt pilot. It was called Hell on Earth, and let me tell you, this show had all the makings of a hit.
Am I alive?
Very much so. Some very worried people here would like to see you.
Mom?
Oh, yes, baby. Oh, God, thank heavens you're all right.
What is up with your hair? And Daddy, I thought you were in Scottsdale.
Scottsdale?
What are you wearing?
Can you tell me what day it is?
It's my birthday.
Yes. Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, I'm Carrie. Carrie Diamond.
Carrie Diamond? Who's Carrie Diamond, honey?
Me?
No, baby, you're Carrie Dumpin.
Carrie Whatten?
Oh, Dino, she has amnesia.
Dino? His name is David.
It's okay, Mrs. Dumpin. She's had a knock to the head. Disorientation is common.
It had the lead, it had the concept, it had the cast, and it had the potential to grow into something truly original. But instead, it got tossed in the Hollywood junk pile. Solid projects with promise that got chopped down mid-sentence. Wrong time, wrong place, and just like that, it was a wrap before it could even get started.
I want my life back.
No, what you asked for was a second chance to become a better person, and there's no way that was going to happen in your old life.
Well, what about my parents? All my stuff and my friends?
Everyone knows you as Carrie Dumpin. It's as if Carrie Diamond and the Diamond family never existed.
Harsh, right? Told you their side was no fun. Hey, Carrie, really? Are you gonna be able to pull this off?
Now back in 2007, Kyla Pratt was on fire. She was Penny Proud, holding down Disney Channel. She was Brianna Barnes on One-on-One, leading her own sitcom and showing she could carry a series from start to finish. She had crossover appeal too. Teens loved her, little kids loved her, and even parents adored her. She was doing movies on the side like Dr. Dolittle, where she held her own alongside Eddie Murphy. So when she got the lead role in a pilot with a concept like this, a spoiled girl who dies then comes back broke, it should have been a guaranteed slam dunk. But Hollywood execs? Man, they didn't see the vision, and that's the frustrating part. And let's talk about that cast, because this wasn't some random lineup of no names. They had Dawnn Lewis in this joint. Man, that's Jaleesa from a different world. She's one of those actresses who just brings weight to every role. She's got timing, she's got authority, and she knows how to balance heart and comedy. In a show like Hell on Earth, her presence would have given it credibility. She's the type of actor that makes a pilot feel less like an experiment and more like an actual series. She could have been the backbone of the supporting cast, making sure every scene had somebody to anchor it. Then you had the grandmother character, who absolutely killed it. And let me tell you something, casting grandmothers in sitcoms is serious business.
How will I ever survive?
Oh, that's the devil.
A bad grandma can drag a whole show down, but a good one can make it iconic. Just think about Thelma Hopkins in Family Matters, or Estelle Harris in Seinfeld. The right grandma actor brings warmth, comedy, and a touch of wisdom. In Hell on Earth, the grandmother role had that exact vibe. Stern but funny, loving but not afraid to check you. She was the type of grandmother character that instantly felt familiar, the kind everybody wishes they had. That alone could have been the heart of the show. And then, Kim Coles. Man, don't even get me started on Kim Coles. She's a legend. We know her as Sinclair from Living Single, but her career goes way beyond that. Kim has this ability to light up a scene with just her facial expressions, and she can slide between goofy and heartfelt without missing a beat. Now, picture her in Hell on Earth going toe-to-toe with the devil character. Think about that. Kim Coles versus the devil in a battle of comedy timing? That's sitcom heaven right there. That dynamic could have been one of the funniest parts of the series and given us moments fans would have remembered for years. And let's really stretch this imagination. What if they got bold with guest stars? Imagine Kyla Pratt's one-on-one family sliding into an episode. Flex Alexander and Tashina Arnold show up, and Kyla calls them mom and dad. Then they just stare at her like she's lost her mind. That's a crossover joke fans would have eaten up immediately. Little meta jokes like that can take a show from funny to unforgettable. If they had leaned into that, it would have given Hell on Earth the same kind of cult following shows like One-on-One still have. And the potential episodes? They could have went crazy with it. One week she's trying to land a part-time job but keeps quitting because she can't stand doing normal work. Another week she's trying to date a guy from her new neighborhood but keeps sabotaging it with her old spoiled habits. They could have even mixed in some fantasy elements, with the devil or angels popping up to throw her off track. And if it had landed on CW during that UPN-WB merger, they could have done cameos with shows like Girlfriends or even Everybody Hates Chris. That would have been crossover history right there.
So you're returning 3 tops and the jeans. That's $710 back.
On second thought, I'm gonna keep the jeans.
But instead of all that, Hell on Earth got shelved. And it wasn't just because the pilot didn't work, it was timing that killed it. That strike froze everything. And networks used it as an excuse to slash projects they weren't fully confident about. And once the smoke cleared, execs moved on to whatever fit their new brand, leaving projects like this stuck in limbo. Kyla Pratt's name was hot, the concept was strong, but the industry wasn't in the mood to gamble. So what we're left with is a giant what if. What if this show had gone to series? What if Dawnn Lewis and Kim Coles got the screen time they deserved in this setup? What if Kyla Pratt had gotten to flex her comedy chops in a show that mixed fantasy, family, and real-life struggles? Because honestly, the potential was sitting right there in plain sight. This could have been a blend of That's So Raven, Living Single, and The Fresh Prince, with a wild twist that made it stand out. And that's the real heartbreak. Because Kyla Pratt had the juice, the cast was stacked, and the concept was funny, but still had heart. Fans would have watched it, people would have connected with it, and with the right writing team, it could have carved out its own space. Instead, it's just another pilot buried by bad timing, industry politics, and the randomness of Hollywood. So if you ask me, Hell on Earth could have been a straight-up banger. With Kyla in the lead, Dawnn Lewis holding it down, Kim Coles bringing the laughs, and that grandma character being the glue? Man, this show could have been legendary. But thanks to the strike, the network shuffle, and execs not seeing the big picture, it's one more show we'll never get to see reach its full potential.